Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the homestead. So I have got my wheelbarrow full of all of our raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and we're going to take them down to get planted in their permanent spot. So come on along while we get that going. Friends, it feels so nice outside today. It's probably going to get to about 80 degrees. So I'm out here early trying to get this done before it gets too hot. And whatever I don't finish, I'll come back in the evening and finish the rest. But look at how green everything is. Super, super green. This is definitely my favorite time of the year. All right, friends, so we are over at the picnic area. You can see the picnic area right behind me. This is where I planted all of my elderberries, right along this hill right here. So this is where I want to plant all of our raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries as well. At the base of the hill, we're going to go ahead and plant them along there. So this is going to be like our edible food forest next to the orchard. So I'm excited about that. First thing, let me show you how the elderberries are doing. They are actually doing really well. And I brought some cardboard that I need to go ahead and put around the elderberries. I meant to do this much sooner, but I lost track of time and other things came up. So my father-in-law had to come around and weed it around it because it had really grown up. You couldn't even see the elderberries. It was so bad with how much it grew up. So he went ahead and weeded it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some cardboard around it and then bring some mulch in and mulch around it. So that way it keeps the weeds at bay. All right, friends, here is one of my elderberries. Doing really nice. So you can see all this was around it. So I'm gonna need to come through and like pull this one out, just to keep the weeds at bay. I think my father-in-law didn't see this one. All right, friends, so here is what I made. So I cut a little hole right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this around each of my elderberries to keep the weeds out. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all of them. Now with the rain that we're going to be getting on this weekend, this will get nice and soaking wet for me. Plus I'm going to go ahead and put mulch down. Hopefully I'm going to go tomorrow and get the mulch that I need and I can place it around it. That will help keep the moisture in, and that will keep the cardboard down and in place and hopefully keep those weeds away from my elderberries.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Friends, so I've got my raspberries and blackberries, and I'm gonna go ahead and place them around right here. Behind me, it's a little bit too much shady because there's a big tree right here, and you want to make sure you plant your berries in the sun. They love full sun. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging some holes to get my berries in the ground. All right, friends, so when you are planting your berries, make sure that you're planting them 4 to 8 feet apart. If you have a small garden, you're going to do 4 feet apart. And then if you're going to do a second row, you need to have 8 to 12 feet between that row. But if you're doing a small garden, 8 feet between the rows is perfectly fine. So we're going to start off with 1 row, and then as we progress and get more berries, we'll go ahead and do a second row of berries, and I'll probably stagger them. So that way I'll have a berry bush, and then a berry bush, and in the middle, down to the side, another berry bush. All right, so let me get to planting these.
It's a feeling that it's a feeling that bonfire.
Alright, friends, to start off, I've got some raspberries that I'm going to go ahead and put into these 4 holes that I dug. These are called Prelude raspberries. So let's go ahead and get them in the ground. Alright, friends, so here are my raspberry bare roots. So I'm going to go ahead and place them in here. I made sure that my hole is long enough to fit the whole root. And then I've got my dirt here off to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it up, making sure to keep any rocks out. Alright friends, so I got the 5 of the Prelude raspberries in, and I'm going inside because it is way too hot and I need a break. So I'll bring you guys back out in the afternoon when it's a lot cooler. Alright friends, so it's much cooler outside, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my raspberries and blueberries and getting them planted. I have 8 blackberries that I need to plant and 6 blueberries that I need to go ahead and plant. So let's go ahead and start digging some more holes. Alright friends, so I have just enough holes to fill all of them with our plants. So I have 5 holes that I can put our blueberries in, and then I've got 8 holes that I can go ahead and put our raspberry blackberries in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alright friends, so I am done. All of my raspberries, my blueberries, and my blackberries are transplanted right here next to our picnic area. I'm so excited. Hopefully this time next year I will have an abundance of fruit. I doubt I'm going to get anything this year, but who knows? We just might. But I hope you enjoyed this video, friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all is well and have a blessed day.